Hi guys, I am back again for another hour of class. This is going to be a business vocabulary class. We are going to be practicing common business vocabulary such as micromanage, top-notch, strategic. All these words will be covered, all right? For all of those who didn't watch the last class, Norbert solved a Rubik's Cube in under 2 minutes. That was amazing. Have you ever been in a competition, Norbert? Like a
No.
Rubik's Cube solved? No? Do they have
Um,
those in Hungary? Yeah?
yeah, with my friend on the high school. Actually, I started to solve it because of him, because he always solved the cube, and I wanted to do the same.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I started to play with this.
That's awesome. I took to be I learned how to do this to get back at somebody. But it's a really neat skill. How long did it take you when you started? Was it really hard when you started?
Actually, I watched it on the internet, but
okay. The videos, the YouTube videos, how to solve.
But it wasn't easy because yes, I had to practice a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I can understand.
In the beginning, I did it about, I don't know, 5 or 8 minutes, and now I can do it in 2 minutes. So, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And it's like lots of years. Like you started in high school, so it's been quite a few years. That's amazing. Thank you so much for showing us that, Norbert. I could see that this class was fully booked, guys. So if you had a reservation for this class, you have to join now. Otherwise, it's you're going to lose your reservation. All right? And we have somebody new in class. We have Beatrice.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you doing, Beatrice? Are you new to Verbling?
Yes, I'm new. This is my first class.
This is your first class. That's awesome. So when everybody else joins, I will do a little something special for you.
Ah, okay, thank you.
So where are you from? Where are you from, Beatrice? Hello.
I am from Colombia.
You're from Colombia. Okay, awesome. Let me.
I am from.
Let me actually just find. There we go. That's where it is. That's awesome. All right. So welcome, guys. Admar, you didn't join. Admar, you should have joined. This class is not that hard. Okay. Welcome, everyone. I can see lots of familiar faces from the earlier class. We also have a lot of students in the chat. So we have Admar, we have Yoan, who I think might not be there, but welcome, guys. Nice to see everyone. For all those who missed the last class, you should watch my recording of my last class. You'll be mesmerized by something you see at the end. Oh, Admar, I'm sorry you didn't get to join. Okay, so in this class, guys, we are going to be learning business vocabulary. I'm going to be linking you a couple of really cool websites, and we're going to work through the sentences, fill in the blanks, and learn some interesting new words in the process, all related to business. Okay, so before we begin, let's start with introductions. Hi, Nicholas. We have lots of people in chat who are not in class, so nice to see everyone. Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Hina. I'm your teacher for this hour. I'm from Canada, as you all know. Right now I live in San Francisco, and I'm excited to get this class started on business vocabulary. All right, so let us quickly start with introductions. So you guys can say your name, say where you're from, and tell us what your favorite color is. Okay, my favorite color is purple. You guys see my purple earrings? My favorite color. So let us start all the way with Omar Aziz. Omar.
Hello.
Hi, Omar.
Hi. I'm Omar from Egypt. And do you ask about the color?
Yes. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue? Really?
Yeah.
What do you have any shades of blue? Royal blue. There's royal blue, and then there's sky blue. I personally do not like sky blue. I don't know. Sky blue is basically the blue of the sky. Okay, so royal blue is the really dark blue, and sky blue is the really light blue that you have in the sky.
I like blue. Blue is the most color of me, and I like a lot of colors like red, white. You know.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Omar. Next, let's move on to Norbert.
Hi guys, I'm Norbert from Hungary, and I don't have favorite color, but if I should pick one, I would pick green.
Green. Hamid saying that in my last class I said green. Green and purple. Basically both are my favorite colors. Either or are my favorite. Alright, thanks Norbert. And next we have Hazem.
Hey, my name is Hazem and I'm from Egypt. My favorite color would be orange. I like it so much.
Orange. Orange is a very interesting color. Here, Hazem. Oh wait, for all the blue lovers, here we go. So this is royal blue. I removed my colors. It was the weekend. I needed to clean them. Thanks, Hazem. Next we have Hamid.
Yes, hello guys. I'm Hamid from Turkey, and my favorite colors, rainbow colors. No,
all the
rainbow colors.
Yeah, all the colors in the spectrum. Awesome. Thank you so much, Hamid. Next we have Elvi.
Yeah. Hi, teacher. This is my first time in your class. Nice to meet you. Hi, everybody.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, thank you. I'm connecting from Venezuela. And I think my favorite color is yellow because this color perhaps help me to begin my everyday life in a good mood. I think so. Yeah.
That's true. The color of the sun. Well, not really color, but the color that we see. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Elvi, and welcome. Really nice to have you join me in my class.
Yeah, cheers.
Next we have Dilson. Dilson? Is that how you say your name? Dilson Marquez? Oh, if you're muted, just so you guys know, if you're muted, you need to press the microphone button on top. All right? So there's a microphone on top of Verblink chat. You need to click on that to unmute yourself. Okay? A lot of people say they like red. I like red too. I like red so much that I have a red iPod. Ooh. Okay. Next we have Beatrice. Beatrice, can you hear me? Can you guys still hear me? Yes? No?
Yes, we can.
Yes? Okay, all right. So Beatrice. Okay, go ahead. Beatrice, you seem like your internet connection is really weak. Yes. I'm a very colorful person, Hazem.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, my name is Beatrice. I'm from Colombia. I have two favorite colors, pink and purple too.
Pink and purple. Yay, Beatrice, high five. Awesome. Thank you. And Beatrice is waiting. Beatrice, your t-shirt and my earrings would make such a good combination.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. And this is Beatrice's first time on Verbling, guys. So we need to do a little happy dance for her. So Beatrice, I will do a happy dance for you.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Very good.
I did dance a lot this weekend. I went to a concert. It was fun. All right. Welcome, Beatrice. Nice to have you join us.
Okay, thank you.
Next we have Ali.
Yes. Hi, Hina. Hi, guys. I'm Ali. I'm from Syria. And my favorite color is black.
Oh, classic.
Yes.
Classic. It's a classic color. That's okay. Black goes with everything and anything. Awesome. Thank you, Ali. And lastly, we have accent.
Action. Yeah, action.
Action like lights, camera, action. That action?
No, action.
Okay, accent. Hi, how's it going?
It's fine. And you? Hi, everyone.
Hi. Is this your first time here?
First time with you, but not first time here.
Okay.
I'm from Azerbaijan, and my favorite color is blue, navy blue.
Navy blue is a good choice.
Yes.
Awesome. So guys, what are the stereotypes? What colors do guys like and what colors do girls like? There's one color that is like
The
Gender
normal
color.
tradition is girls like pink, especially, and boys like blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Generally.
Yeah. When I was young and my mother was pregnant with my sister, my parents did not know whether it was going to be a boy or a girl, so they picked a gender neutral color. What's a gender neutral color? Gender neutral. Do you guys know what neutral means?
Yeah, it can use any of the
Maybe
genders.
Okay, the green, no, they didn't think green was gender neutral. They thought yellow. They thought yellow was a gender neutral color. So they painted who turned out to be a sister, they painted her room yellow. But they were like, if it was a boy, it would have been opal. So a lot of people think yellow is a gender neutral color. But pink is for girls, blue is for boys. That's usually how you tell what a baby is.
Hina, if we don't know the gender, we can combine with pink and blue.
Yeah, exactly. Raise them in color.
No.
No.
That would be
not a good way.
awful.
Like for me, I don't know about you guys, but when I see like a really little baby, like that's newborn, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, and I usually look at the clothes. Like if the clothes are blue, I'll be like, oh, what a beautiful boy you have. And if the clothes are pink, I'll be like, what a beautiful girl you have. But if they're wearing like yellow and green, I have no idea whether it's a boy or a girl, and I'm just like, your baby is really pretty. Neutral too. Blue is like a guy thing. So, all right. So, welcome guys. Let's get started on our lesson with business vocabulary. So, I'm going to link everyone. I'm going to link you guys a document in Verblink chat. We're going to be working through that and hopefully a couple of other documents as well. Not documents, they're websites. So let me share my screen. You guys won't be seeing me. You'll be seeing the document that we're using. And we're going to be we're going to be completing these sentences by filling in the blanks. All right? So we'll look at what all the options mean as well as how to use them properly. Okay? So for example, let's do the first one together. So does everybody have the document with them? Did you guys open it?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. That's perfect. So let us do the first one together. So everybody who's new knows what's going on. All right? Number one, you always have to make blank with prospective employers. So what do you always have to make with prospective employers? Eye contact, eyes, or chat?
Eye contact.
Eye contact.
Exactly. What is a perspective? What does perspective mean?
New.
New? Okay. Do you guys know?
Facial.
Opinion.
It actually means potential. Do you guys know what potential is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Candidate.
Yeah, exactly. Like potential and perspective mean that they can be your future employer. Okay. So for example, I'm just gonna mute you. It's not noisy, but there's a lot of static coming from your microphone. Okay. So perspective, yeah, can mean future. It can mean potential. Okay. So a prospective employer can be an employer who might hire you in the future. Their employee. Okay. What about universities? Like for example, when I went to before I started university, I went to the university that I wanted to study in, right? And they called me a prospective student. What does that mean?
That you will study there.
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
future.
Exactly. So they saw me as a potential candidate to be a student at the university. Okay. So perspective means potential to be in the future. Okay. So yeah. So with your prospective employers, you should always make eye contact. You shouldn't always make chit chat with them, but you should always make eye contact. Okay. All right. Perfect. So let's get you guys to solve the rest of them. So let's get started with Omar. Omar, can you do number 2 for us?
Yeah. What do you do? I work in advertisement.
Yeah, you're right, but this word is advertising.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I work.
Advertising.
Yeah, I work in advertising. Perfect. Okay. So when you work in a certain field, this is how you say it. Okay. So for example, Norbert, if you in the future, if you are a musician, how would you say? How would you say this? So what do you do? So
I work in music.
I work, yeah, in the music industry. Okay?
Okay.
All right? Another way to say the same thing is, what do you do? I work in the advertising industry, in the advertisement industry. Okay? Okay, so advertising is usually either a verb or an adjective. Advertisement industry, advertisement can be a noun or an adjective as well, depending on how you're using it. Okay, so these are different ways of saying, so what do you do? So I work in the field. So if Hamid, for example, starts working as a chemistry professor, he can say, what do you do? Oh, I work in academia. Okay, so I work in studying in the field of doing research, and I'm a professor at so-and-so university in chemistry. Okay, I will be in the chemistry industry among academian. Okay, academian is not a word. Academia, the plural of academia is also academia. All right. So when you say that by advertising, what do you mean by that? By advertising, yeah.
With advertising.
Yeah, exactly. So how did you get so many fans and followers? I got them by advertising in the newspaper or by advertising on Facebook. It doesn't mean that you work in advertising. It means that you used that resource, advertisement, to post ads. Okay? You guys are right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
For example, Norbert put his videos about his abilities by advertising on YouTube.
Perfect. So you guys, for those of you who don't know, Norbert advertises his piano playing skills on YouTube. So he has a YouTube channel and he does it by advertising on YouTube. Okay, he doesn't work in the area of advertisement or advertising, but he uses that. Okay, perfect. That's an excellent example. Thank you, Hamid. Okay, all right. So perfect. Thank you for that, Omar. Next, let's get Norbert, number 3, please.
Blank is a common way of saying functions or features. I think it's features. Functionality.
Yeah, functionality, exactly.
Functionality.
Okay? So when you buy a new, let's say you buy a new vacuum cleaner, okay? So how would you use this functionality to ask the salesperson? What would you say?
What are the functions? Or
yeah. Oh yeah, that's really good. So are you going to say? Yeah. What are the different functionalities? Okay. So functionalities, that can be a word of saying what are the functions or features of this vacuum cleaner? Okay. So functionality. What do you have available when you buy something, or in this case when you want to use a service? A service can have a functionality as well. For example, an advertisement service can have a functionality. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Norbert. Next, let's get Hazim. Number 4, Hazim, please.
Okay. Lender.
You first and then decide which word goes there.
I don't know.
Okay, so who would like to help Hazim out? Hazim, can you read the sentence for us, please? A blank is...
A blank is an outside company with whom your company has a business relationship.
Yeah. Okay, what do you guys think it is?
I don't know these words.
You don't know these words?
Vendor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's vendor. Okay, so for example, what would be some examples of vendors? Reading this sentence, what do you guys think are examples of vendors?
Is it sellers?
Yeah, exactly. So a vendor is someone that is a supplier in a supply chain that gives goods or services. Okay. So for example, have you guys heard of street vendors? Street vendors.
Yes.
Okay. What are street vendors, Hamid? Can you tell it? Can you tell it to us?
For example, they visit and they wish from people money, money, food, like this.
Okay. All right. A street vendor, for example, when you go out into the market or a bazaar, when you go buy, say, groceries from an outside bazaar, all the people who are at the little stores, those are called street vendors. So they are selling you something from, they're working on the street and they are selling you something, they are supplying you something. That is a vendor. Okay? So for example, even if you go to the mall, the people who are the stores in the mall, they are vendors. They are giving you a service to buy something. Okay? There can be bigger vendors as well. For example, have you guys heard of JP Morgan? JP Morgan. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah, I have heard. It's a
what is JP
financial corporation, I think.
Exactly. So if they are a vendor, what are they providing? Okay.
Yeah.
Financial services. Okay, financial services. So they are providing you financial services. They are giving you the ability to get credit or get a loan from a bank. Okay, so these are vendors, people who act as middlemen between you and the product that you need to get. All right. So everybody, like you guys get the concept of a street vendor, right? A person who has a little shop on a street and they sell you stuff. So that person, that shop is a vendor. Okay, is that clear?
Okay.
What a vendor is? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So what are some other words? So we have vendor and we have lender. What would a lender be? Lender.
Lender means that who you borrow money from.
Exactly, and it doesn't even have to be. It doesn't even have to be money. It can be anything. Borrow from somebody else to lend. So when you lend from someone, the person giving it to you is the lender. For example, if the bank gives you a loan, then they are the lender. You are the borrower. Okay?
Okay.
And what about bender? Okay? Bender is not really a financial term. Okay? Like a fender bender. Have you guys heard of a fender bender?
No.
Okay, fender bender is when you get into a car accident. Okay, when you get into a car accident and your car is destroyed. For example, your car is like ruined. You get into an accident and you cannot drive your car again. You say, "Oh, I got into a fender bender." Okay, this is an expression. Right? So you guys understand what a vendor and a lender, the difference between the two? When you borrow from someone, the person lending it to you is the lender. Perfect. Hazim, you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, perfect. Next, let's get Hamid to do number 5.
Okay. IBM provides a variety of networking blah blah for its clients. I think solutions.
Yeah, IBM provides a variety of networking solutions for its clients. Okay? So solutions are, what's another way of saying solutions? Okay, what's another way of saying, like, what's another word that you can use for solutions?
It's look like
Service.
Service, yeah. Yes.
Like
Anything else?
Resources.
Like what? Sorry?
Resources.
Resources, yeah. Resources, yeah. Resources, exactly. So service solutions can be answers, they can be services, or they can be resources. So for example, IBM which is like a computer company. They provide a variety of networking solutions. So depending on what your problem is your networking, is it broken? Does it need to be replaced? So they can provide you with answers, services, and resources for its clients. What are clients? How would you describe clients?
User.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Customers.
Yeah. No, exactly. Users and customers. Okay? So your clients are the people who are using your service. They're the customers of your business. So IBM's clients, they need solutions. Hamid, what is this solvent?
Chemical term.
Yes, exactly. Solvent is a chemical term, all right? So it's not that. A solvent is something that mixes in another thing. Okay? All right. Perfect. Thanks, Hamid. Next, let's get LV. LV, can I get you?
Hina, sorry. Salute means is greetings.
Yeah.
Salutus.
What's a salute?
Military.
Yeah.
Military
I
greetings.
salute you. I look so bad doing that. This is a salute. All right. So in the movies, when you see, salute the captain, salute. This is a salute. Okay. Perfect.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah. Well done. At ease. Okay. Next, let's get LV. Can I get you to do number 6?
Okay, number 6. If you own a lot of stock in a company, you are considered one of its mayor blank. I don't really know.
Okay. Who would like to help LV out? So if you own a lot of stock in a company, so a stock, what's another way of saying stock?
Shareholders.
Shareholders.
Exactly.
No
Okay?
shares.
Shareholder. So another way of saying stock is share. Okay? What does that mean? Who'd like to explain what it means when you have stock or share in a company?
You have a part from the company, and you get money from the company because you have a share.
Exactly. So this is share in terms of dividing the money. So for example, when there's a company, no one person owns it. Different people have different value that is given to them of the company. For example, you could be given 3% of the value of a company. Okay? So if that company sells, you get 3% of the money that it sold for. Okay? So that's your stock, that's your share. So the person who has a stock is a shareholder. It has a share. Okay? So basically shareholder. You guys know what to hold is, right? So basically it's 2 words. Shareholder. To hold a share of the company. Okay? Options is the same, I think. Yeah. Options is another way of saying, like, what options do you have in stock? Or I'm not too sure about like stock lingo, but you can say options as well. That's right, Dimitri. Okay? So LV, do you understand what a shareholder is?
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay. Do you know anybody who owns a company or who is starting or running a business?
Yeah, maybe a friend of mine. Yeah.
Okay. So your friend, he owns part of that company, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he is a shareholder in that company. Whatever the value of that company is, he will get a little bit of that value if that company ever sells.
Okay, that's very nice. Indeed, he is.
Yeah.
That is his situation now. Yeah.
That's exactly. So that's the situation. So he is a shareholder in the company. So if him and another person are shareholders, they will get the equal distribution for the money if the company sells.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
All right. So I hope you understand now what a shareholder is.
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you, LV. Next, so share keepers, share takers, these are not really any terms, but shareholder, and it's one word. You guys will see. It's written all together. You do not write it separately. Okay? Perfect. Next, let us get Dilson. Dilson, can you hear us? Dilson Marquet? I think he wrote something on top, but I wasn't reading. Marquet, hello Hina, I'm working now. I can't speak. Oh, you can't speak? So Dilson, is it okay if I ask you to step out of the class? Because if you can't communicate like by talking, then you can watch the class from the outside. But that way you'll give somebody else the option to join class and participate. Okay? So Dilson, I'm sorry to ask you to leave, but you can always watch the class from the outside. Okay? So next let's get Beatrice. Beatrice, can I get you to do number 7?
Okay. In business, blank is when some kind of machinery isn't working or a slow period. I think it's, I don't know, downtime. I don't know.
Downtime. You're absolutely right. It's downtime. Okay, and it doesn't have to be in a business. For example, you guys think that Google ever has downtime? Like Google Hangouts, for example, on Verbling, sometimes we cannot teach our classes. That's because Google is experiencing downtime. Okay, so they are.
No comment about it.
There's no like we don't want to talk about it. Same with YouTube. YouTube sometimes experiences downtime. So that means that what a feature is temporarily not working or is not available. Because why do you think that will be? Why do you think there is downtime? What are some reasons? Neutral
Maybe
here.
the server is too crowded or...
Yeah, it depends. Maybe it's broken. Maybe it needs to be fixed. In terms of computer applications, maybe there's an update that needs to be made. So when, for example, when you're updating, you cannot use it, right? So that is downtime. That's something that you cannot use temporarily because it is being fixed or it is being updated or it is just not available, So that is about downtime, okay? The next time I say, oh, guys, sorry, it's just downtime, now you'll know what it means. Hopefully we won't have to face that again. Okay, so well done, Beatrice, thank you. Next, let's get Ali. So down period and sleep time. Sleep time, this is, I think, for people. Like when your mom says, oh, it's sleep time, come to bed. That's what it means, right? So down period and sleep time, not really two techie terms, right? So downtime, when something is not working or is currently is temporarily unavailable. Ali, can I get you to do number 8?
Okay. One of corporate objectives is to develop relationships with key customers.
Oh, Ali, your internet connection seems to be really weak, but I think you said strategic. Okay, did you say strategic? Because it is strategic.
No, I
okay?
didn't say okay.
So,
I didn't say.
no, but it's strategic. Yeah, I couldn't hear what you said. Your internet connection was breaking a lot. So if you want to maybe move somewhere where it's better or try to fix it. But thanks, Ali. So one of our corporate objectives is to develop strategic relationships with key customers. What are objectives? Objectives.
Goals.
What does that mean? Exactly. Goals. Sorry, what did you say, Hamid?
Purposes.
Purpose. Okay, yeah, the purpose. Okay, not really purpose, target. Another way of saying is target. Okay, so your object is, not objects, objectives. I wrote objects. So your objectives are your goals. Okay, so for example, what are the goals of the company? What are corporate objectives? What does corporate mean?
Partnership.
Associate.
Okay. Associates. Okay.
Partnership.
A corporation. Yeah. A corporation can be a partnership. A corporation. Yeah. A corporation is another name for saying company. All right. So when you have like lots of different parts and they come together to make a company, that's a corporation. For example, Disney. Okay. Disney is a corporation. Okay. Disney owns Pixar. You guys know that, right? Pixar is the company that makes animated movies like Finding Nemo. So Disney owns Pixar. Disney has theme parks. They have like these parks all over the world. All right. They have Disneyland. They have Disney World. They make movies. Okay. So all these things, when they come together, that makes a corporation. So a business that has lots of moving parts is a corporation. Okay? For example, Facebook is a corporation. Google is a corporation. All right? They have lots of different parts that come together in a business. They make a huge business, basically, is a corporation. Right? So corporate objectives are the goals of a business or the goals of a company. Okay, so one of our corporate objectives is to develop strategic relationship with key customers. What are key customers? Key. This is an expression. What does it mean?
Important customers.
Exactly. When you say
Potential,
that
potential customers.
No. It's not potential. Your key customers are already your customers. When you say potential customers, that means that they could use your product in the future. They're not using it right now. But when you say key, that means that they are very important customers. For example, they might be giving your company a lot of money. Okay, so they are very important in your business. They are key customers. They are very important for your business to succeed or to grow or to develop. So key, that word, it doesn't necessarily actually mean a key like what you use. Important. Okay. So what is strategic, guys? Strategic. Has anybody heard that word before?
Yes.
Okay. Where does it come from?
The military.
Okay. No, like what's the root of the word? Strategic? What's the base word of strategic?
Strategy.
Strategy. Exactly. So what is a strategy?
Suitable for the conditions.
Something.
Sorry, Hazim, what did you say?
It is a mean of doing something.
Exactly. A strategy is like a way or a plan of going about something. Okay? So for example, what is your strategy? What strategy will you use to fix this problem? Okay? So how are you going to go about? What actions are you going to take? What plan are you going to make? That is strategy. A lot of people are saying military war. Exactly. We use it in the military. We're like, oh, we need a strategy to overthrow the enemy. Okay? Or we need a strategy to, win the battle. Exactly. A solution. It's not really a solution. It's more like a plan that will lead to a solution. Okay? So now you know what strategy is. So when something has a strategy, it is strategic. You guys understand? So in our sentence, one of our corporate objectives is to develop strategic relationship with key customers. So if they are developing strategic relationships, what are they making?
Good advertising.
Okay, so they are planning on how to have good relationships with their top customers. For example, I want to plan to have a relationship with my customer who pays a lot of money. How will I go about do that? I might I might show them a cool presentation. I might give them some freebies. That is a strategy. Okay, so you're going about, you're planning how to make a good relationship with that customer. Okay, so you are thinking strategically. All right, you guys understand? Strategic is an adjective. How are you thinking strategically? Brainstorming, yeah, brainstorming.
Anything based on a plan is strategic, right?
Exactly. All right. So a strategy can be the same thing as a plan. So a strategy is a noun. Okay, strategy is basically the same thing as a plan, and these are nouns. Okay, this is a noun. But when you describe something as being strategic, that is an adjective. GGIC. That is an adjective. Okay? Okay, paintball game needs a good strategy. Okay, it needs a good plan. So in order to play paintball, you need to be, what do you need to be?
Strategic.
Strategic. Okay, strategic, that's how you say.
Strategic.
Yeah, in order to play paintball, you need to be strategic. You need to have a plan. Okay? Perfect. I hope everybody understands, right?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And that was Ollie who did that, right, Ollie? Perfect. Thank you, Ollie.
Yes.
Okay. That's right, Hazim. You guys gotta be careful what you say. Nah, I'm kidding. It's cool. David. Hi, David.
Hello.
How are you, David?
Very well. I was eating, Hamid loves some strawberries.
Do you have the website with you that we're using?
I read you have to be less competitive and more cooperative.
You have to be less competitive and more, which one?
Cooperative.
Cooperative.
Cooperative. Yeah.
Cooperative. Yeah, exactly. Well done. So you have to be less competitive and more cooperative. Exactly. So what is cooperative? Is that, I mean, like, is it a noun, a verb, or an adjective?
I think that is,
sorry, it's an adjective. Exactly. So cooperative is an adjective. For example, I do not work. I work cooperatively with other teachers, meaning I work together. Okay. Cooperative means to work together. Another way to say it is like is like teamwork, right? When you work cooperatively, oh my god, I can't say this word. You work in teamwork to be able to work in a team. Perfect. Okay. So what is cooperating? Noun, verb, or adjective?
Verb.
Okay, yeah, verb. How would you use this? Beatrice, can you make a sentence with the verb cooperating with for us?
Okay. I need. I don't know. No, I don't know.
No? Okay. All right.
No.
For example, I wanted to help that guy out, but he was not cooperating with me. Okay, what does that mean?
He didn't want your help.
Exactly. So I wanted to help that guy out, but he was not cooperating with me. So he was not working together with me because he did not want my help. Okay? In this sense, cooperating is a verb. All right? You wouldn't say, I wanted to help that guy out, but he was not cooperative with me. Okay? You would say with me. Okay? That way you can use another word. But if you just say cooperating, then it becomes a verb. Okay? And cooperation? What is that?
Noun.
Yeah? What does it mean, cooperation?
Make operating something.
Cooperation is the ability to work together. The ability to work together. Okay? So these words, they all mean the exact same thing. Okay? It's not like it's a different word, but it's the same word in a different sense. So it's one is a noun, one is a verb, and one is an adjective. Okay? You can easily replace one with the other, but then you have to change your sentence. Okay? So for example, the sentence that I wrote, I wanted to help that guy out, but he was not cooperating with me. You can say, I wanted to help that guy out, but he was not being cooperative with me. He was not being cooperative with me. And Norbert has said, the cooperation was born between them. Exactly. All right? Do you guys understand how to use these three different words, even though they mean the exact same thing? Is that clear? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, David. Let's is everybody experiencing that?
Sorry, what?
My voice goes
Yes.
David said that my voice, okay, I don't know what's going on.
Yes.
I'll try to connect with an Ethernet cable for the next classes. I don't know what's going on, but if it cuts out too much, like if you don't understand anything that I'm saying, do stop me, all right? Like I don't want to keep on talking and nobody hearing, all right? You guys understand? You guys understand? Okay? All right. Perfect. So let's go back to Omar. Omar, are you still there? Can I get you to do number 10?
Okay. Our goal is to provide customers with high quality products at Complete the price.
Complete prices? Okay. What do you guys think that? Is that right? Is it complete prices?
Maybe the
No,
first one.
Competent.
first one.
Competitive. Competitive prices. Competitive with what? What are you competing with? Competition.
With others,
It has
providers.
a good quality.
Yeah, it has a good quality, but when you say, okay, your products have high quality, but you are selling them at competitive prices. So Hazim, can you tell us again what it means? Competitive prices. Who are you competing with?
With the other providers in the market.
Exactly. So for example, if I have a furniture store and I have competition with somebody else who owns a furniture store, right? I would want to have prices that rival his store, right? You guys know what rival is, right? Like a rivalry. You guys know what rival is? Okay. To compete with something else is to rival it. Okay. To compete. Basically to get into competition with something. P-E-T-E. To compete is to rival something else. So if I have a furniture company and I am competing with, say, IKEA. Let's, for example, everybody knows IKEA is a huge furniture company, right? So I would want to have prices for my furniture that are competitive prices to IKEA's, right? If IKEA is selling a bed for like $100, I'm not going to sell a bed for $300, right? Nobody's going to want to buy that bed. How much would I price my bed at? Give me an IKEA. Give me an idea.
About
$75.
About $90, right? These are competitive prices. I am in competition with IKEA. So I don't want to make my furniture so expensive that nobody buys it. Then I won't be in competition. Then everybody is going to buy stuff from IKEA because it's clearly cheaper. So competitive prices are prices that can beat or rival your competitors. Okay? Your competitors. People that you are in competition with are called your competitors. All right. So for example, IKEA would be my competitor. All right. I would be in competition with them. So I would need to have competitive prices. So people come and buy my furniture over IKEA's. Okay. I would not price my furniture at $74.56. Oh yeah. I would like 74. You know, that's actually what happens. Like sometimes if you go to the street vendors, if you go to the street bazaar, you'll have one street vendor, he'll sell $9.99. So he'll be like, oh, mine is $9.99. The other one will be like, mine is $9.50. Okay, so it's like there's like a difference of 50 cents. These are competitive prices.
It has an effect.
Sometimes it does. I mean, some people do value that 50 cent, you know? I mean, I don't know. Some people do. A lot of times you go like, oh, I'm not going to buy this from you. I'm going to buy it from that other person because he or she is selling it to me for a lower price. Then you go like, oh, okay. I'll sell it to you for the same price because you have to compete with your competitors. Okay, so you have to make sure that your products are at a competitive price so people buy them from you and not others. Okay, so so give me examples in your everyday life. What do you guys buy? Why do you buy one thing over another? Because it's at a competitive price. What do you guys have?
Well, I have an example today.
Go ahead.
Was in one market trying to have my lunch because today was a little lazy to do the lunch. I went to the market, to the big market, and it cost one price.
Okay.
And then I went to the little supermarket, and it was 50% lower. And I said,
50%. Okay. Yeah.
And I said, let's go to the little supermarket and buy it.
Exactly. That's a perfect example that David, he compared prices and then he went for the cheaper price. So the supermarket had a competitive price against that other place that David went. Okay? All right. Did you guys all see that it's 10 out of 10? I wanted to show it to you. Hazim, you spoiled my prize.
Sorry.
There we go. Woo! We got 10 out of 10, guys. You guys are awesome.
Okay, we need the top 10.
And I can have other places special.
Yeah?
Hina, Hina, listen that. I put in the chat. I don't think that you read it.
I didn't know. No, let me see. I think you wrote it earlier. Yes. Hina is rival with Hamid in no. I'm not. I'm not competing with Hamid. Hamid, they know that we're competitors. How did they know?
Of course, you are better than me.
Nah, don't say that. I'm the teacher, guys. Okay, I'm sorry if you think that the teacher competes with the students. We don't. Maybe with other teachers.
One day we must do one class about the competitive.
Competition, exactly. That's a really good topic, actually. We should do a class on competition. That's a good topic. Thanks, David. I'll keep that in mind when scheduling classes for later. Okay.
But David,
awesome.
My intention is helping to other guys.
My intention is to help other guys.
Yes, no competition with Hina.
Yes, you guys. This is like saying I'm in competition with like my brother or my sister. Wait, I am. A lot of people are in competition with their siblings, which is a little sad, but you know, you never know. Thank God there's no prices involved.
With prices, then.
What did you say, David?
If we have the competition with prices, then we can have one of that.
Yeah. Oh. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's like the Chinese. It's like that Chinese thing. Ahmad, hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi, Hina. Sorry.
We only have a few minutes left. Yeah.
Yeah. I just came to ask a question. Can I say, let's say, Samsung is competitive. Is so much competitive? Can I say it in this context? Like so much.
My Samsung is
so much competitive.
Is so much more competitive. Yeah. You can just say Samsung is very competitive. Yeah. You don't, when you say so much, that's a comparison. So you can say Samsung is so much more competitive than Nokia, for example. Okay. But when you just want to say that Samsung is competitive, you can just say that Samsung is a very competitive or is a competitive company. When you say so much, you have to compare it to something else then. Okay. So Samsung is so much more competitive than another company like Motorola or Nokia. Okay.
Yeah. Another point. Can I say me and David are in reveal?
Are in competition. Are rivals. Yes.
Rivals, yeah.
David and I are rivals. Okay. That's another way of saying that are rivals.
So we are against each other in this context.
Exactly. So you are rivals, you are competing against each other. For example, if there was like a competition, for example, like a science fair, and you and David were against each other, then you would be rivals. You would not be cooperative. You would not be working cooperatively. You would be in a rivalry. Okay? Rivalry. To be in a rivalry. To be in a rivalry means to be in competition with someone else. Okay? When you are in a rivalry, you are rivals. Okay? Again, it's the same thing. That the word rival means the same thing. Rival, rivalry, rivaling. Okay? They all mean the same thing, but it's a matter of noun, adjective, and verb. Okay? My biggest rival. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say, can I name it David Imad rival? Or is it incorrect in this way?
David is my rival?
Yeah, David is my rival, for example.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, David is my rival. That would be another way of saying basically David is my enemy. Same thing.
Well, what I do?
Yeah, why do you hate David?
I don't
What
know.
did I do?
My thinking and body are rivals. Okay. I know, everybody's like, why do you hate David? Okay, so yeah, so David is my rival would mean that David is not like my friend in the sense that I don't work with David. I am working against him in order to be better than him. Okay, my biggest rival is myself. That like the person standing in the way of my success is me. All right. Hi, Sebastian. Okay. Does that clear it up, Ahmad?
Yeah, it's
Yeah?
okay.
Can rival be an opponent too? Or
Opponent,
just
yeah.
an
Opponent.
enemy?
Opponent can be like, when you have a rivalry, there's like a personal stake, okay? Like, for example, your pride can be in the balance, all right? Like, I have a rivalry with someone because I don't like them because they did this to me or they said this to me, all right? So there's like a personal connection with a rival. An opponent can be anyone. For example, in like a Sudoku competition, the person who I am playing against is my opponent. I don't necessarily have a rivalry with them. They're not my enemy. They're just someone I am playing against. For example, politicians, okay? When you are going on like a campaign tour of the United States, you are campaigning against your opponent. You're not enemies, all right? You don't have like I hate you and I want to see you suffer, okay? It's not like that. You're opponents. You're playing against each other to see who will win. Okay? All these words, you can use them. But when you say rivalry, it's like, I want you to lose so I can win and I want to see you suffer. There's like a stronger emotion
Like
than a rivalry. Like tensions. Yeah, exactly. There's a tension between the opponents. So in a rivalry, there's tension between the opponents. Okay?
Yeah, then every rival is your opponent, but not vice versa.
Exactly. Every rival is your opponent, but every opponent doesn't have to be your rival. That's a very good thing to say. Thank you, Hazim. So in sports, who can you think, who are some people who are rivals in sports?
Barca and Madrid, yeah.
Yeah, they're rivals, right? Like there's not just, oh, I'm gonna beat you and you're gonna beat me and it'll be fine. It's like, no, I want you to lose. For example, if you watch cricket in India, Pakistan, in a cricket match, those two countries are rivals. Okay, there's like a lot of heated emotion when they play a cricket game together. Okay. All right, you guys understand the difference between rival, opponent? They're very similar, just that rival is like an extreme form of an opponent where you personally want that person to lose or to suffer. Okay, it's like an enemy. Your opponent isn't your enemy, but a rival can be seen as your enemy. Hungry versus me. Man, I really need to get in touch with like sports and sports terminologies. I know nothing. Okay? All right. Any other questions about that? I don't know why everybody's hey David. I don't know why they all hate you. What did you do over the weekend? Who did you piss off?
Well, I don't remember.
We are not rivals. Hamid, your sentence, we, so it's more than one person. So it has to be rivals, okay? Make sure your nouns and your adjectives, they match with the subject. So we are plural. So we are not rivals for this lesson. We are just friends. And that sentence is perfect. So for this lesson, we are not enemies, we're friends. But who knows what's going to happen outside of the classroom. Okay?
Okay, I just have to say that, but I have solved the Sudoku game.
Oh, you solved
can see
it?
it.
Can you take a picture and send it to me and I'll tell you if it's correct?
It is correct.
You're like, it is correct. Lady, it's fine. All right, that's awesome. Hazim, I hope you did well. And Sudoku's lots of fun, man. And if you ever have questions, you can always ask me or Norbert. He can also help you in Rubik's Cube. All right, for now, I am out. I'll be back in a couple of hours. Norbert is going to be teaching the next class. He will take us on a tour of Budapest, Hungary. So if you guys have ever wanted to go to Budapest, this is a very good opportunity to get a head start. Norbert will be telling us about everything there is to see and do in Budapest. That class is in 2 hours. I will see everyone there. Okay, Norbert?
Maybe we will.
You better bring your game.
We will visit Norbert's home too.
Yes, if you guys want to do these classes where I put you in the teacher seat and you want to take us on a tour of your country or city, let me know and I'll schedule that class and you can be the teacher and tell us all about your country or city. Okay? For now, I'm out. Thank you, everyone. It was really nice seeing everyone, and I'll be back in a couple of hours.
Bye.